The music kept pulling me in, like it was daring me to come closer. My brain was screaming to turn back, but my legs wouldn't stop. The second I opened the door, the music just stopped, like it knew I was there. Hello? Who's there? And then I saw him, or it, a ghost wearing a mask. I did it! I couldn't believe I was the first in my family to go to college on a scholarship, and it was Thornfields, the best of the best. As I entered the main hallway, I spotted a beautiful painting of Luciana Thornfield. Fascinating. Yeah, super fascinating. Luciana Thornfield died in childbirth, and her husband, Kevin Thornfield, the son of the founder of the college, started a scholarship in her honor, the one I received. And there's this rumor. You talk too much. Yeah, I get that a lot. The girls started walking away, and I realized we were heading in the same direction. And as fate would have it, we both ended up at the same door. The dorm room was amazing. High ceilings, big windows, and a wide balcony that had 3 statues of gargoyles. Wow, so gothic. Can you believe it? They probably gave us the best room. You want to know what I can't believe? That you're my roommate, of all people. Lucky you. You won't have a dull moment with me here. This is gonna be a long year. Well, it wasn't awesome. 2 weeks in, and I hadn't made a single friend. Even Maggie avoided me. And then there was Quinn. The guy had been after me since day 1 when I accidentally bumped into him in class. He tried his corny pickup lines on every girl he met.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? You must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day.
Please. Desperate to ditch Quinn, I ran into the music room, even though it was off limits. Just as I got in, I heard footsteps. Thinking it was Quinn, I hid under a table, but they say Luciana Thornfield's ghost wanders the forbidden corridors of the college. Rumor has it, her son was stolen at birth from a nearby hospital, and she roams here seeking revenge. And to make things even more spooky, there's a ghost in the bell tower too. It's been seen by some students. Oh. If you want to be in our group, Maggie, you gotta stay in the room for 3 hours. No way, I'm leaving. Come on, Maggie. You're always reading those horror books. Don't tell me you're too chicken to handle a little dare. Suddenly, a window blew open, and the wind rushed in, freaking everyone out. The girls ran off, but Maggie fell. I couldn't just leave her like that. It's okay. Maggie, breathe. I'm here. Just as Maggie stood, Trouble walked in. Headmaster Victor, and he looked furious.
What are you two doing here?
We...
I don't want to hear any excuses. If I catch you girls in the forbidden section again, you'll be expelled. Now, get back to your rooms.
Once we were in the room, I tied a cloth around Maggie's foot. I'm sorry for being rude before. I've always been the nerd, so in college, I wanted to fit in with the popular crowd. We make our own crowd. Yeah, you're right. Here, I want you to have this. Thank you, Maggie. I guess I finally had a friend now. The book Maggie gave me was a classic horror story, and reading it in a gothic castle was already creeping me out. Suddenly, I heard this creepy organ music, and like the dumb girl in every horror movie, I just had to check it out. The music kept pulling me in like it was daring me to come closer. My brain screamed to turn back, but my legs wouldn't stop. The second I opened the door, the music just stopped, like it knew I was there. Hello? Who's there? And then I saw him, or it, a ghost wearing a mask. My whole body froze. I couldn't breathe. And then I did the only thing that made sense. I ran all the way back to my room. I thought my heart was gonna explode. I was safe now, right? But my brain wouldn't shut up. Who was that? Why the mask? What were they doing there? I knew I should forget about it, pretend it never happened. But nope, curiosity wasn't gonna let me off the hook that easy. I had to know, even if it was the dumbest idea ever. So, a few days later, I went back to the music room to investigate. In the music room, there was an old bookshelf. It had been covered in dust for a long time, but I noticed that one book had no dust on it at all. When I tried to pull it out, the bookshelf suddenly trembled and shifted, revealing a hidden passage. I needed to check it out. The creepy passage led me to the base of the school's bell tower, a place that we students usually only saw from the outside. As I kept exploring the tower, I spotted an oak door. It was locked, so I peeked through the keyhole. But just as I looked, an eye appeared, giving me a mini heart attack, and And to make matters worse, I heard footsteps. I hid behind a pillar, and soon enough, Headmaster Victor showed up. He looked around and started to unlock the door, but then I almost gave myself away by startling those pigeons. I was freaking out, thinking this was it. I was about to get kicked out. Luckily, the bell rang just in time, even though it wasn't supposed to. I quickly tiptoed out of there, staying out of sight. I ran back to the hallway, trying to catch my breath. What happened to you? Don't ask. Please tell me you didn't go to that music room again. Zoya, are you crazy? I won't go again, okay? But I guess the mystery of the castle seemed drawn to me. That night, I was woken up by a noise. Someone had eaten the apples on the table. It definitely wasn't Maggie or me, so I got up to check. I went onto the balcony, and everything seemed normal until I spotted a fourth gargoyle statue. Where did you come from? As I crept closer to the new statue, it moved. It was a person, and before I could stop him, there he went, up the walls, Spider-Man style. What just happened? The next night, I left my balcony door open and set out a meal, hoping the ghost would come back. And then, after waiting for hours, he finally did. I got up slowly and followed him. Hey, wait! He turned so quickly that he knocked me off balance. I was going to hit the floor, but he caught me just in time. He was so close, I could feel his breath on my cheek.
You're even more beautiful up close.
Thank you. Wait, up close? Where did you see me before?
Well, you kinda like to visit the music room a lot. And recently, when you were at the bell tower.
It was you inside the bell tower.
Yes.
Did you ring the bell for me? So Headmaster Victor wouldn't catch me? Okay, so you live in the bell tower. You climb the walls of this castle college like Spider-Man. You're wearing this creepy mask. You're the one who plays the organ in the dead of the night. OMG, you are the ghost of the bell tower.
Well, you got everything right except the ghost part. I'm very much alive.
Why live like this? Hiding away?
It's complicated. I'm not supposed to be seen. Father says if someone sees me, they can be cursed.
Father? You mean that grumpy old Headmaster Victor?
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. He was the headmaster's son, and he was being kept locked in a bell tower? That's cruel. And there's no such thing as curses.
You wouldn't understand.
Try me. Maybe I can help. Take off this mask. I want to see you.
But the curse. Father says I'm a monster.
Trust me, there's no curse. Don't you want to see for yourself if it's real or just lies? He took off his mask, and I gasped. His eyes were mesmerizing. They were different colors, one brown and one blue. He also had vitiligo and a patch of white hair on his head. You're unique, not a monster.
The sun's coming up. I have to go.
Will I see you again? He looked back, smiled at me, then disappeared into the morning light. Isaac started visiting every night. At first, Maggie was hesitant, but soon she became his friend too. We quickly learned Isaac was a genius. He knew everything and was self-taught. He even helped us with our homework. Pretty soon, our nightly meetings became the highlight of my day, and I found myself falling for him. One day, in class, I was lost in thoughts about Isaac when Quinn came over, sitting way too close.
Looking hot today, Zoya. How about a date?
A root canal would be more fun.
Come on, Zoya. You should be grateful I'm lowering my standards for a village girl like you.
Oh, no, he didn't. I had had enough of this jerk, so I punched him hard. And, of course, I got detention in the library. Reading was fun, but 4 hours of it, I was bored out of my mind. Then I had an idea. I started searching for medical books, and after what felt like forever, I finally found a book on Waardenburg syndrome. Symptoms. People with this condition often have very pale blue eyes or different colored eyes, like one blue eye and one brown, skin conditions and white hair. And then, as if on cue, there he was, Isaac. We talked for a bit, and then I had this idea. I decided to play truth or dare. Okay, truth or dare.
What? I guess dare?
I dare you to dance with me. Hearing that, Isaac shyly stood up, took my hands, and we started dancing. And when he held my hand, I got goosebumps. You're cute, you know that?
If you say so.
We were having so much fun. But then we heard footsteps, and Isaac quickly grabbed his things and left.
Your detention is over. Be careful next time, Zoya.
Sure thing, headmaster. After that day, I waited for Isaac, but a week passed with no sign of him. I knew something was wrong. I went to the bell tower, but it was locked tight. Victor had the key. I needed to get it. On my way to his office with Maggie, I saw something strange.
Luciana, my love, I am trying my best, but the boy, he's a curse.
My heart skipped a beat. Luciana, the school owner's wife, who died? What was Victor talking about? But I didn't have time to figure it out. I rushed to his office. Zoya, wait! I slipped into Victor's office and started searching for the key, but then I found his diary. So many entries. He even wrote about finding Isaac's mask in the library. But then the door suddenly opened. What are you doing here? We need to find out who Isaac really is. I suspected he was Luciana's son, but we needed proof. After searching for a while, I found it. Luciana's file with Isaac's birth records. What is this, Zoya? It's the key with the rose emblem. This will save Isaac. Gotta leave. Victor's headed this way. Thanks to Maggie, I also found the key that locked Isaac in the bell tower. I grabbed it and headed right to Isaac.
Zoya, what happened?
Kira, Luciana gave birth to a baby with Waardenburg syndrome. It's you. You're her son, Isaac.
Oh my god.
We had the proof. Now, we just needed to bring Victor down.
Let's get out of here.
We headed back to the outside. Then Victor appeared out of nowhere. Before he could see me, Isaac pushed me behind a pillar.
What do you think you're doing?
Victor strode towards Isaac, grabbed the papers from his hands and glared at the documents, then pulled out a lighter and set them on fire.
No, please, no.
I felt tears streaming down my cheeks, seeing Isaac so helpless. But now, I was more determined than ever to free him from Victor's control. The grand hall was packed with students, faculty, and board members, all dressed to the nines. Even the school board and Kevin, Luciana's husband, were there, mingling with the crowd. We walked into the ball, masks on. Isaac by my side. He was nervous, but he held his head high. 2 weeks of planning led to this moment. Victor locked Isaac in the bell tower after that night. I told Isaac my plan and promised to come back and get him. Together, we'd expose Victor. Victor was talking to the board members when he saw Isaac, his face twisted with rage, and he stormed over. But I wasn't going to let him get to Isaac.
Get out of my way, Zoya. Why have you brought this monster here?
He shoved me aside, but that only made Isaac angrier.
Don't touch her. You're the real monster, Victor.
How dare you?
How dare you? You've been hiding Isaac, keeping him locked up. Isaac is Luciana's son. You kidnapped him. Admit it. Victor was in love with Luciana back when they were students, but she chose Kevin Thornfield over him. Luciana married Kevin, and Victor stayed at the college as a teacher just to be close to her. He hated Kevin for taking her away. There was a storm the night Luciana gave birth. Kevin was on his way, but the storm delayed him. Luciana died in childbirth while the baby was taken away. You did it as a twisted revenge on Kevin.
She's lying.
The only liar here is you, Victor. And then I took out Victor's diary along with the duplicate records that Victor had previously burned.
How could you? Luciana trusted you, you snake. You deserve it. You deserve all the pain in the world for taking my Luciana away from me. I'll finish you and your devil son.
Victor tried to attack Kevin, but he punched Victor first. Victor fell to the ground in agony. Right then, the guards appeared and took Victor away.
You'll be punished, Victor. My son, my sweet son. I'm your father.
Can I call you Dad instead of Father?
After their heartfelt hug, Isaac came straight to me.
Thank you, Zoya. I love you.
I love you too, Isaac.